Welcome to Fictional Narrative. My name is Neri, and this is my end of the year book haul. Um, this is also my last video in this room. Everything's a mess because I'm moving to a different room, so I'm on the floor. This is just what it is. So I was kind of on a book buying ban, but then there was a 50% off hardcover sale, as we know. So I did that. Yeah. So all of these are going to be hardcover, and I was surprised, despite how many hardcovers I bought, what it actually came up to, which is like a little over 100, which is a splurge. It's still a splurge, but I'm hoping it's a satisfying one, as in when I go through those books. So let's go ahead and talk about them. Whew. Okay, so I got Magic Steeped in Poison. I actually got this one from Amazon because the sequel I got from Barnes, and I realized they weren't selling it. Well, they were selling it as like a box set, and my brain cannot compute what to do with the box, you know? So, like, what if I take them out and then there's a box, and I just don't. Box sets are a complicated thing for me, so I got these two, one from Amazon, one from Barnes. And then I got The Heart of the Sun Warrior. I have been eyeing the first one of this, and this is also coming through Amazon. This one I bought from Barnes. Again, first book, sequel. But I'm actually very, very excited to read this one. And I also have a friend who's kind of excited to delve in this series too. So maybe we'll do a buddy read. I would love to do a buddy read, but she's very occupied. And then I got The Falcon Eyes. So I was reading through this one, and it's like historical fiction, and it's during the time of Eleanor of Aquitaine. And let me tell you, she is one historical figure that I love just because it's like her life just is one twist and turn after another. So getting a point of view from like even a different character that's living in that time, what that might look like, is something that I'm really interested in. This is a very thick book though, so hopefully it keeps my interest. So the next book is Tales from the Cafe, because I have Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I think there's another one as well that I don't have yet, but I don't think that these need to be read chronologically. So I'm kind of happy with that. And they're tiny, so they're not intimidating, but I actually have to read them. Now this one, okay, look at this cover. Look at this cover. Okay, I've been eyeing this book, and it just took the sale for me to like just take the plunge. So what got me with this one is A Tryst in an Ancient Tomb. Why are you having a tryst in an ancient tomb? I don't. Anyway, and then of course Holly Black, The Stolen Heir. I was kind of reluctant to pick this one up, not anything having to do with the author, but because I kind of liked where the series kind of ended, where it was, and I had to really ask myself, am I really interested in Oak's story? You know, he's 17 in this book, and you know, I thought, might as well, you know, I've got the other four, so might as well. Which means I probably should pick up that one as an Audible too, because I have the other four as an Audible. Okay, Siren Queen. Siren Queen. I saw this one and I was like, okay, yes. Yes, I want to bring that home because Nevo, I like this author. I read The Empress of Salt and Fortune this year, and it was like one of my faves, but I could not get myself to pick up the one this author wrote where it follows Jordan Baker, because I can't say I absolutely care for her character, but you know, I think it's like a fun perspective to explore, but I can't say I really care enough about her character. This one is a coming of age in pre-code Hollywood. So Pre-Code Hollywood already has my interests as someone who studied like that code from the perspective of um, from this perspective of just like viewing a lot of like film noir. This is definitely an era that really interests me. And then on top of which the characters are Asian, so it's a totally different perspective than what you might expect from that time period, which I love. Now we have The Art of Prophecy. Look at this. Look at this cover. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But on top of which, it's just based in like, okay, here's my thing. As someone who grew up in the era of almost every story being like a chosen one story, it's interesting to see it from the perspective of, yeah, there's a prophecy, yeah, it says that you're the chosen one, but you also have to earn it. I feel like I bought a lot of fantasy, but I'm really excited to get into it because I feel like I've been wanting to delve into a different genre because I feel like I read more mystery than anything, or probably more literary than anything. I also saw this one, The Dragon's Promise. I think this was the last copy on that particular table. This is also a freaking gorgeous cover. It looks like it's sequel. So which is why I also picked up Six Crimson Canes. They go together, same author. Also amazing, amazing cover. And I can't wait to get into this. I actually didn't read the synopsis of this one. It just bothered me that I had this one, I didn't have this one. But this one is super interesting because basically in the synopsis, the character has to return this pearl that's magical, but it also helps her, but it also doesn't help her when it doesn't want. It's just, see if I can try to see. The pearl itself thrums with malevolent power, jumping to Shiori's aid 1 minute and then betraying her the next. It's a pearl. It's an object. Granted, a magical object. But does that mean it gets to also have a personality? It also gets to have a sense of judgment? Why? Let me find out why. So those are all the books I picked up. How many books did I pick up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then one more coming. So 12 books that I've picked up for the end of the year, and I'm excited to delve into. So I do realize that I picked up from a lot of Asian authors, and I do want to read more Asian authors. I'm very excited about that. I did not do, what is it, Asian Readathon last year. I think I did it 1 year. I'm not too keen on doing a readathon again just because I feel like it's a lot of pressure. But exploring new books, like, absolutely, I do want to do that. And yeah, but talking about my goals for the year, for this channel, that's going to be like a whole different type of video. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you saw any books that catch your interest, let me know if you added them to your TBR list, or, you know, if you read them, don't spoil it, but let me know which one is like the one I should delve in from these 12 or these 11 that are already here first. And yeah, see you next time.